He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's King. Floats it out in space. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Haynes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody?
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Now facing a third and long. Trying play action. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Yellow Jackets are on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parrish. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Parrish. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Barry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, going to the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Barry. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
They might need a telescope to find the 1st down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to throw. It's Kane. Moving away from pressure. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Rutherford. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buying some time. Got enough space. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wolf. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. With that penalty, they give this offense a little helping hand. Now it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. On the run, still looking. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo. 3rd down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Henry. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's King. Quarterback extends the play. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Here's the pressure. He caught it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And that one will give them the lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Henry.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Makes the grab past the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Caught over the middle. It's Henry. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick completion on the out route. At the 35, he's loose. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to...
Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's fourth and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
To the air, it's King. Starts to scramble to the left. Looking for a big gain. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
Did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mack. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good...
Love just steamrolling the defense. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Back to throw, it's King. Quarterback moving. Look out, he's got room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick him up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And they get the extra point with a little bit of adventure off the left upright, but it's good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Mack. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Offense in an empty set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Second down, he'll throw it. He wants to go deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to to make that catch. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a